Under 5 minutes, so when he went out of bounds, clock does not restart. 4:08. Ray McLeod moving. Flag down. Penix escapes and throws the big hit on the tight end Pitts. The 41-yard line. Let's check the flag. Thrown back by the protection.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Caleb McGarry, the right tackle.
You're going to see another one of the same kind of blocks. Was it a grab of the jersey? Or was it just body weight being able to make the play? There was a slip.
The slip may have influenced the flag, right? Because he's stumbling all around here.
Nothing's being grabbed there. Terry, you agree?
Agree, Chris. He gets on top and he pushes down. That's not a holding foul.
McGarry, whose life changed with the quarterback change, he becomes the blindside protector now for the left-handed quarterback in Penix. 1st and 20. Penix pumping, now going underneath. Robinson swarmed by a couple of Commanders. 3:45 to go, second down.
That penalty really hurts. You've got 2 timeouts left. You want to stay in the hurry-up mode here because you never know if you have another big negative play. You may have to punt this ball, but it would be tough to.
Penix look deep, he's covered, now pumps, now takes off just to midfield. It's a gain of about 4, but we're looking at maybe 3rd and 10, depending on the spot here, with 3:11 to go. That speed Russian package in for Dan Quinn. Officially 3rd and 11.
A lot of time.
The big tight end who's like a receiver, Pitts at the bottom of the screen. 3rd and 11. 4 coming. Putting it up for Pitts. Couldn't bring it in. Chance for the big play. Jeremy Chin, the coverage. 4th down. 2:34 to go. I think they're going to go.
Big play by Chin, no question, and saw this a week ago as well. I think this is the mistake, and this is what Penix is going to have to fix. Not that he didn't make a good ball. He did. That ball has to go up in the air. They have Kyle Pitts and Drake London, 2 of the best contested catch guys, and he really has not taken advantage of that yet in his young career.
Has to get to the 39-yard line. 4th down. Penix fires. Caught! London! Spinning away! Inside the 20! Drake London to the 19-yard line. 31 on 4th and 11.
Mike, here is what gets this guy open. Watch London, this little move at the top of the route here. He's going to sell Sandra Still on that one and create that opportunity. That's the same move he used against the Eagles. He's been using it all night to get open one-on-one on the outside. That is a big-time play.
Teams have combined for 4 of 4 on 4th down conversions. Here we go in the red zone. 2:25 left. Tyler Algier is the back. Ray McLeod coming around. McLeod inside the 10, around the 5-yard line. Pulled out of bounds by the safety, Juan Martin. But Atlanta's in business with 2:20 to go.
Little misdirect here as well. A little just jet sweep on the outside. You got your wide receivers out making plays on the edge. Darnell Mooney, not a big guy out there. Who else was that? I think that was Kadero Hodge outside.
Yep.
Man, this is some drive. He's doing exactly what we talked about, Michael Penix.
Algier and Bijan Robinson there. It's Robinson took the direct snap earlier. Again in the Wildcat at the front. Oh, and the snap goes through his hands. The running back's back to get at the 25. Running for his life, a loss of 22. Jalen Holmes makes the play. They go Wildcat, and they screw it up. Dahlman fires it back. The running back can't bring it in. We hit the 2-minute warning. A loss of 21 yards. It's second and goal from the 26. When we come back, final 2. Atlanta trying to get a touchdown and tie the game.
It's the most wonderful time. The kids jingle. Be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful.
Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition. It's your last chance to get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
Hello?
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh. I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
Even if you score, always stay hungry. No matter how hard you football, it's easy to Sunday.
We about to level up. We about to level up.
The next icon of vacations, Star of the Seas. Book today.
Life is a stage and I'm in the spot. Look at me, outline the chop. Baby, I kill it, better shoot your shot. Feel like a star, they look like they not. I belong on a jet. Take a look at me now.
So many times these key plays, everybody wants to anticipate, get in front. The center, Drew Dahlman, is trying to move to his left to get a block, and Bijan Robinson's trying to move to his left. Now, the only question is, was there any opportunity to be able to throw that ball? Because he was out of the pocket, would have just had to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is a lefty, by the way. Second and goal from the 26-yard line. Penix back in there. It throws left side again. London with the catch. And they'll have 2 shots from about the 13-yard line.
Isn't that unbelievable? We were talking about it. Was there any chance that he was left-handed? If he's right-handed, it would have been a very hard throw to make. But he's left-handed. The ball gets away from him. Now he's moving out of the pocket. He could have just thrown it to the line of scrimmage. Ball back in the 5.
A story in 2023 about him trying to throw in an event. Guy wears Michael Vick's old Atlanta number. Third and goal. Penix looking, throwing, end zone over London. And he knows it. And it's down to 4th and goal with $1:23 to go. Look at Raheem Morris almost coaching up his young guy there. Like, you got this.
Oh. And that's probably the NASCAR signal, which means he's got his pass rushers in the game here. But, boy, that was an opportunity on that one.
Atlanta needs to win to keep control of the NFC South. Washington's trying to win to get in the playoffs and bring the Rams along with them. 4th and goal. Penix, end zone, touchdown, held on to by Kyle Pitts, who does come up with a big play.
Now what do you do?
Kicker's coming on to try to tie the game.
Wow, Michael Penix did exactly what Jaden Daniels did last week. Huge game, end of the year. We've been waiting for a breakout moment, right? We've just been waiting for this out of Kyle Pitts, and both those guys got it done at the same time. Maybe it's a start.
Must get us to tie. Riley Patterson in for Younghoe Koo, who's out with an injury. ties the game. What a time for your first NFL touchdown pass. Michael Penix rockets it in there. Kyle Pitts has got it. 24-all with a $1.19 to go.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
And then I wake up.
Is Limu with you in all your dreams?
Oh, yeah. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
He loves that baby.
My pride and joy. And wait till you see the other two surprises. A joyful bundle of 3.
3?
I was thinking of gifting one to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
Get iPhone 16 Pro on us, plus iPad and Apple Watch for 99 cents per month each, and save up to $1,700.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known. At least it was, until the blast hit.
How many inmates got out?
A lot.
Fun moments. Not just the fight for the playoffs for teams that have been out of the mix for a while, but also watching the development of young quarterbacks. And now Dan Quinn's team, which had to use 2 timeouts trying to get personnel in on their last drive. So they're down to 1 with 1:19 to go. Atlanta's tied this game at 24. Michael Penix Jr. and the Falcons converting 2 fourth downs on that drive. Bradley Pinion kicking off to Luke McCaffrey and Jeremy McNichols. McCaffrey's going to go 8 deep and take a knee. They'll get it at the 30. We'll be back for the drama outside the district in a minute. $1.19 to go. 24-all.
The booking app I used didn't have Agent Force, so an AI agent didn't know to move my reservations inside or know what I like to eat, which is not that.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, hey, bud.
We really needed this rain, right?
Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Paddle on over.
It's what AI was meant to be.
We got you, brother.
I'll only be gone a couple days, Rumi.
Yay.
I put all the important contact info on the fridge.
I know how to get in touch with USAA. I can file a claim or chat right in the app. USAA. Auto, home, life, and bank.
When you're a sports fan, nothing beats being there. And when you're with Amex Platinum, you never miss the next big moment. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
This holiday, she's not settling for anything less than the Triple Treat Box from Pizza Hut, featuring pizza, breadsticks, and dessert, starting at $19.99.
It's a good deal, bro.
Get the holidays delivered with Pizza Hut.
Emmy-winning The Traitors is back
for an all-new season.
Here we go again.
This game is torturous.
Dude, if I were them, I'd be scared.
Oh, I've missed this.
There we go. When magic is made by young quarterbacks. It is something special. A week ago against the Eagles, there it was, 4th and 11, and he went skiing all the way down close to the goal line. Everything on the line here tonight for Michael Penix. 4th down. He converts that one. Now 4th down again. Drill it in there to Kyle Pitts, and the making of a young star potentially happening. Mike, I'm old enough. I can remember Peyton Manning's moments like that, Tom Brady's, Patrick Mahomes. It all starts with something, and those are two pretty special somethings out of these young quarterbacks.
Does Jaden Daniels have one more in a season where he's authored some magic moments this year? Can they get in field goal range? Only need about 35 yards for that. One timeout, 79 seconds to go. Daniels stepping up, got away from one. Ebiketie brings him down for the sack at the 29-yard line. Loss of a yard. Clock turns. Atlanta has 2 timeouts. Final minute. Daniels has 5 in the pattern. Across the middle, incomplete. Fans look for the flag. There is none. McLaurin was the intended receiver.
A.J. Terrell's had one missed tackle down on the goal line for the touchdown. But other than that, he is solid gold out here tonight. And nobody in the NFL, other than Jamar Chase, had a better year than Terry McLaurin has this season. And he's been doing a job on him.
3rd and 10, 55 seconds left. And Daniels throwing in the middle of the field. It's incomplete. Zacchaeus was coming across, and maybe a finger on the ball with Mike Hughes to knock it away. It's a rapid 3 and out.
Oh, man, Mike Hughes. He has been coming off of an injury. I think he either distracted or got just a fingertip. Nope. Went right through. So what had been pretty much a perfect night for Olamide Zacchaeus, couldn't reel that one in, and now it gets interesting.
Atlanta with 2 timeouts. Tress Way to kick. Avery Williams standing back at his own 25. Best kick of the night for Way. It's almost 60 yards. Williams back at the 10. Brought down at the 19. Tremendous coverage play by Percy Butler. 40 seconds to go. Atlanta 2 timeouts. Coming up, the Chevrolet postgame. Melissa will interview the stars of this game, and we will recap this one and start setting our sights to the final week of the NFL season.
I tell you, Mike, I don't want to second guess, but I guess I will be here.
Yeah.
I mean, you want the ball in your hands if you're Washington, or at least they're burning timeouts on the other side. 2 timeouts, possession of the ball here on a quick 3 and out. Wasn't good.
40 seconds remaining. Atlanta going with the shotgun. The running backs, Bijan Robinson, and Penix is dropping back and throwing downfield, and a comeback with Mooney at the 45-yard line. He is inbounds. Inbounds, so Atlanta has to take a timeout. And they don't.
And it doesn't matter. They're going after Michael Davis.
21 seconds left. 17 seconds left. Penix again firing to Mooney. Incomplete. Trying to come out of his break. And now they're down to 12 seconds. And they probably need about 15 to 20 yards. Again, like the first half, the timeout not taken.
Yeah, and especially when you had the bonus one to play with, right? Be one thing if you'd be down to no timeouts. You've got 2. Plenty of time, though, to work the middle of the field, call the quick timeout. That's probably where I'd be going at this point. Although I will say, nobody's been better in this than Drake London running those out routes.
Somewhere around 18 yards will give him a realistic shot to Patterson with a kick. And they got to pick it up first. Penix, middle of the field. Incomplete. No flag. Receiver down, looking for a call. Now we're down to 7 seconds remaining.
This has got to be really quick. And you have to tell these receivers as well, catch, down, call timeout.
You see Igbenogany and London, they catch feet. Entangled feet, it's not pass interference. Again, they only have 7 seconds left. They need to run a route long enough for the first down, get down or out of bounds. 3rd and 10.
And everybody on the field has to call timeout.
And now Atlanta takes a timeout. Well, in the first half, they had 20 seconds run off the clock. Here, it is 16 seconds from earlier, not using the timeout, and it's taken here with 7 left.
Yeah, time management wasn't great on either side. To create the opportunity and to now have the opportunity. Yeah. But all it takes is one little 20-yard completion, get down, call the timeout, but it is tight at 7 seconds.
And we'll get into all the tiebreaker scenarios for the playoffs in case this game ends in a tie once we get to overtime. We got those here for you. We'll get them to you if necessary. 3rd and 10. Play killed. Play killed with the offside.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 97. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So the play kill puts the second back on the clock at 7.
But that helps.
Yep.
Because now you're talking about, you know, a 12-yard throw, and if it's a vertical route and not a lot of down and in and running across the field, I think you can hit something quickly here.
You want to try to get in field goal range with this shot? Do you think you can get to the 35 in 6 seconds?
I do.
Okay.
But it's got to be straight down the field. It's got to be somebody like Kyle Pitts or Drake London take advantage of their size and get down.
3rd and 5. Washington brings heat. Penix steps up, grabs it again, throws incomplete. Flag down. 2 seconds left and a flag down. So what will the call be? And will it be pass interference and down where the infraction happens, which gets close to field goal range? Big conversation here.
It was close. There was clearly a foul.
Pass interference. Defense number 24. Ball's placed in the spot of the foul. 1st down.
And the spot of the foul looks like it's around the 36, which would make the field goal 54 yards. Let's see where they put it down. Here comes Patterson. They see the replay on the screen, and the fans go crazy.
This has been all about going after Michael Davis. It didn't matter where he was on the field or who the receiver was. They were going to go after him. Not here, not here, not here. This is where it's going to happen, right there.
So they mark it at the 38. This is a 56-yard field goal from Riley Patterson. It's his 3rd team this year. In for the Younghoe Koo because of injury, with an opportunity to keep Atlanta in control of its playoff hopes.
Looks like the wind has settled.
There is Younghoe Koo, who's been the man who's hit a lot of big pressure kicks for Atlanta. At the back end of his range would be a career best for 56 for the win. Riley Patterson has it on the way. It's online. Is it long enough? No. Short. And the game goes on.
Dead straight. Just didn't have enough.
We get so used to watching the Brandon Aubreys of the world hit the middle of the upright from 61 today. But Patterson, as I said, his 5th team, his 3rd team this year. He's kicked a game for the Jets, a game for Cleveland. This is 2nd game for the Falcons. Raheem Morris didn't have the guy who could get it all the way there. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders still have a chance to go to bed tonight in the playoffs, as this Washington team had a big 3rd quarter. Point toss time.
To get the ball. Unless there's a touchdown or a safety scored, that'll end the game. Each team's going to get 2 timeouts. Fourth quarter timing rules apply. There's no coaches' challenges. All the replays come from upstairs. Atlanta, you're the visitor. What's your call? Heads. Heads is called. Heads is called. It's a tail. You win. You want the ball. Which way? Which way you want to flip? Flip around.
So the Commanders will have the ball. If it ends in a tie, Washington clinches a playoff spot. If it ends in a tie, Atlanta loses control of the South. But we got 10 minutes before we get to that. It is overtime here at the back end of Week 17. With playoff pressure, ratcheting it up.
Celebrate New Year's Eve with the Day Drinking with Seth Meyers New Year's Special on NBC.
For over 6 decades, Merrill Steel has sought to craft the nation's most reliable structural steel. So when you see that big blue M, know that it's more than just a logo. It's a badge that promises to benefit the community, to be the best place to work, to be the best in class, and to build it big.
From our family here at Merrill Steel to yours, wishing you a happy, healthy holiday season.
Feeling overwhelmed by insurance? We're here to make it easy. At the Jamie Schley Agency, we simplify the process so that you can get the right coverage without the hassle. Just visit our website or call us and we'll handle the rest. Contact the Jamie Schley Agency today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Looking to shift gears or explore the freedom of the open road? Hi, I'm Mark Sparhawk. We're expanding and want you to join our team. We're looking for drivers and owner-operators. We offer an employee-focused atmosphere with accommodating schedules, competitive wages, and full benefits. With Sparhawk Trucking, choose the right fit for you. Be confident in well-maintained equipment and a variety of travel options. Explore the independence of controlling your career. Stop in or apply online.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Spread the word.
Apple Intelligence is personal, private, and oh so powerful, you dig?
And the all-new camera control will blow you away.
U.S. Cellular has the amazing new iPhone. Also, Doug ate all the office cake.
Show me the tape.
See the tape tonight at 10.
Right now at U.S. Cellular, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Feeling overwhelmed by insurance? We're here to make it easy. At the Jamie Schley Agency, we simplify the process so that you can get the right coverage without the hassle. Just visit our website or call us and we'll handle the rest. Contact the Jamie Schley Agency today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Food support is just a call away. Call the Family Food Helpline.
Our SNF storylines here in Landover. Bijan Robinson, huge first half, limited in the second half, but the 2 Atlanta touchdowns put them on top. They had a 17-7 lead late second, but Jaden Daniels was the star of the second half. 2 touchdowns. You see his total of 280 yards. Meantime, the other rookie starter, Michael Penix Jr., 223, the game-tying TD with a $1:19 left. Riley Patterson short on the 56-yard field goal. Overtime begins with a Pinion touchback, and Washington will get it at the 30-yard line. So we go to overtime. Washington scores a touchdown on this drive. They are in the playoffs. So too are the Rams. If they don't score a touchdown on this drive, next score wins. We get to a tie situation. Atlanta loses control of the South. Washington and the Rams get in the playoffs. Jaden Daniels begins from the 30-yard line. Movement, back him up 5.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Here's the with a tie scenarios as we go through this overtime. If we go all 10 minutes, there's the Commanders clinching. The Falcons lose control of the South. The Bucs would clinch next week. They play New Orleans. And the Rams' strength of victory. Remember, the number was 3.5 in terms of wins. Well, that's the 0.5. They would get a tie. It would be enough that they would clinch strength of victory over Seattle. Daniels taking off. Running for about 6 or 7 yards. They'll mark him at the 32-yard line. On first down, a good pickup. Gets rid of the penalty yardage.
Well, the one thing you know, Jaden Daniels certainly knows how to deal with pressure. He's been doing it all season long. And I thought the final drive that he put together against the Eagles last week was impressive. is anything I've seen from a young quarterback in a while.
Especially for a guy who had turned it over 5 times in the game.
And threw an interception, a bad one, right before that drive.
2 backs in there. McNichols is the motion man. Daniels throws middle, first down. Punt at the 41-yard line. So Zach Ertz has got his 4th catch of the night.
Sometimes it's just so nice to have those old heads in there. You know, guys, you just know he's made that play in the Super Bowl. He's made catches like that in clutch moments, and those are the guys you go to here.
768 catches in his terrific career.
55.
42-yard line. Daniels pulls it, takes it, jukes, gets 7 to the 49-yard line before Nate Landman brings him down.
As a defense, you are trying to squeeze the runner in. Watch them squeeze the box in here on Jaden Daniels, and he still got through it. Right? That's perfect defense. And he still picks up 6.
It's Washington's first overtime game of the year. 2 for Atlanta. They beat Tampa dramatic fashion early in the season. Kirk Cousins was as sharp as ever in that game. Inside give to Brian Robinson. Not going anywhere. Grady Jarrett's big arms waiting to throw him down. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this is the big play here for sure. Boy, everybody's going to have some real decisions depending on what happens here. You get it down to 4th and 1. What do? But you also have a chance now, if you're Atlanta, to try and bring some of that pressure that's been working so well. Caden Ellis at the top of your screen into the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey motion 3rd and 2. Here's Jarrett on a jailbreak. Daniels outruns them all. Got the first down. Still going. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 16. The great eraser. The quarterback's ability to take off.
Well, the slalom ski went off a little bit of the course here, but Grady Jarrett, no chance. And then you got Matthew Judon, no chance. And those are some of the really good players in the league.
And this is a big pressure moment. He looks like he's just practiced. Huh? Just step out over here, man.
It's a glide. It's not a run. It's not moves. It's a glide.
Most in this rookie season, under 15 yards in the game. Punishing Chris Rodriguez is back in the game as a running back. Daniels inside throw in tight space for Ertz, who's got it at the 30-yard line. Terry McLaurin told us one thing in the maturation process. Daniels knows the spots where he's got to throw the ball so it's safe. And he had Ertz down low.
But it's so frustrating when the quarterback takes off. I think that was a catch.
His wife, Julie Ertz, the great soccer player, be very proud of that. Controlling the ball with the knee and the leg.
Oh, that was close.
Able to keep it in there. Well done. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Daniels looking left. That's Rodriguez on the backfield. First down. Top to the 20-yard line. Chris Rodriguez, who's given them a lot here tonight in this second half. Commanders have it in the red zone.
Mike, this looks a whole lot like Philadelphia, doesn't it?
Yep.
I mean, it was just this. A couple of runs, a couple of bing, bing, bing. Down the field, short, accurate throws. Nothing looked too hard. And then he threw a touchdown pass to win it.
They have not been to the playoffs since 2020. That year they were under 500, but division champs. Here trying to get an 11th win and return to the postseason. Brian Robinson inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Jesse Bates with the tackle. Tired defense for Atlanta. They face 73 plays here tonight.
A lot of that misdirection, a lot of that pulling of offensive linemen opposite of the way you're going to go with their RPO.
Chris, again, Washington doing this with their backup center, their backup right tackle, 2 offensive linemen injured here tonight. 2nd and 6. Design run. Daniels cuts it up. Got the first down. It's 1st and goal, Washington. Just inside the 8-yard line. They won the toss, and Atlanta may never touch it.
Again, pulling the two linemen out in front, but really, Jay Daniels didn't use either one of them. This game is on him, and